Very good morning, cadets. Hope you have gone through the previous video. We are in chapter number 1 of history. How, when, and where. Chapter number 1 of history. It is a part of your monthly test syllabus. Your monthly test is going to start from 3rd of next month, 3rd May. So prepare well for monthly test. You have enough days. I hope you are making notes of important point. Yesterday we discussed about Mill's classification of history. James Mill's classification of history into 3 periods. He wrote a book called A History of British India. In a book, History of British India, he classified Indian history into Hindu, Muslim and the British period. Why we don't study the Mill's classification of history? What are the problems of Mill's classification of history? Everything we studied in detail in yesterday's class. Today, let us study about few important administrative steps taken by the British East India Company or the British government in the later days to improve the administration in India. One we studied in the last class, that is a record keeping system. Today let us study about survey. Now what do you mean by surveying? Survey is nothing but calculation of any important aspect. For example, population survey. Population survey is nothing but we are counting or taking stock of how many people are there in the country and between which age group and all those things. Survey, population survey, animal survey, road survey, bridges survey. So today survey is a very common. So the system of surveying was introduced by the British. So the practice of surveying became very common under colonial administration. Colonial administration means during the British period. So British started the system of surveying. Surveying is nothing but calculating or counting whatever existed. That is what surveying. And British believed that the country had to be properly known it is before administered. This is very important. Take for example, if you want to make a plan, then before implementation of plan you need a proper plan and you should have the knowledge of the ground reality. Let us see, we are planning to introduce a new bus service to a particular place. Then what the person has to undertake, that what is the population of that particular place and how many people are there who traveling on daily basis. Based on if the person is planned, then only he can administer in a effective manner. So that's very important. That's the reason why surveying generally done. There were many other surveys. So what are the example for surveys? Botanical survey, geological survey, archaeological survey, anthropological survey, forest survey. So various types of surveys are done by the government today. Botanical survey, where we are taking stock of the situation of plants. Geological survey, archaeological survey is very important. The buildings which belongs to the past, those buildings which are administered and maintained by the ASI, that is Archaeological Survey Department of India, is an archaeological survey definitely gives us a picture that how many monuments are there in our country, how many historical monuments are in country, how many historical monuments needs repair and maintenance, and how many historical monuments are in a very good shape, income, everything. So it is very important to do the survey of archaeological survey, anthropological survey. Forest survey is very important. Why? Because when we have forest survey, then we will definitely have a situation that why there is a rampant deforestation, why the temperature is increased over a period of time. So when definitely we will get an idea that what is the total number of area covered by the forest. So forest survey is also important. Now the another important topic what we are going to study in this chapter, that British maintained official records. We agree with that. But do official records are providing complete details about any aspect like social, political, economical, cultural aspect of a particular society? Then the answer may be no. So from vast corpus of records we can get to know a lot, but we must remember that these are official records. They tell us what officials thought and what for we need to look elsewhere. When we begin to search of these sources, we can find plenty, though they are more difficult to get than official records. We have diaries of people, accounts of pilgrims and travelers, autobiographies of important personalities, and popular booklets. So, what are the records we are getting? We are getting the records of diaries written by the people, accounts by the pilgrims, accounts by the travelers, autobiography written by some important personalities. So all the popular booklets which are sold in the local markets. So we get lot of information about any particular aspect. But as printing spread, newspapers were published and issues debated in a public. Leaders and reformers worked to spread their ideas. Poets and novelists wrote, express their feelings. So today we get lot of accounts about various aspects purely because of very important aspect, that is the printing press. So the printing press which started spreading definitely helped to change a lot of aspects. So this is about the picture of 1857. So that is what, take for example, here what we are studying, that those days it was very important that British started introducing the preservation of documents. Where they preserved documents generally, they preserved documents generally in the Tahsildar's office or collectorate or in the commissioner's office. So the system of preservation of documentation in a district level was started by the British, and few preserved documentation in the museums also. So museums also a place where you can see the records are preserved. So this is what about this particular chapter. So chapter number 1 studied about James Mill's classification of history, then problems of Mill's classification, and of course we studied about system of surveying introduced by the British and the documentation. Okay, now let us check the question and answers. First, go through the question. State whether true or false. James Mill divided Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, Christian. You have to say true or false. Official documents help us understand what people of the country think. The British thought surveys were important for effective administration. Questions which need detailed discussion. What is the problem with Mill's the periodization of Indian history that James Mill offer? Second, what did British preserve? Why did British preserve official documents? So why the official documents are protected by the British? Fourth, how will the information historians get from old newspaper be different from that of found in police reports? So questions, and let us check the answer. Let us check the answer. So question number 1. State whether true or false. James Mill divided Indian history into three periods: Hindu, Muslim and Christian. That is small. The second, official document help us understand what the people of the country think. That is false. So official document only gave detail about official issues. So that is false. Third, the British thought survey were important for effective administration. Answer is true. Because of that only they conducted lot of surveys. The British surveys were important for effective administration. It is true. Okay. Now coming to detailed one. What is the problem with the periodization of Indian history that James Mill offer? James Mill divided his book into three periods, namely Hindu, Muslims and British. According to his prejudiced version of Indian history, the British rule represents all the forces of progress and civilization, while the period before the British rule represent darkness, ignorance, despotism despotism, religious intolerance, caste taboos, superstitious practice, etc. The view of the mill has several problems which is not acceptable due to reasons. What are the reasons? First one, a variety of faiths apart from Hinduism and Islam existed in the periods categorized as Hindu and Muslim by Mill. That's what I told. Because in India, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, so several other religions were also very much existed. Second, all rulers in ancient did not share the same faith. Means during Muslim period, of course, there were several Hindu kings like Jats were there, Sikhs were there, Rajputs were there. So that is not correct. It is a country from where two other religions like Buddhism, Jainism developed and spread all over the parts of the world, while Hindu religion also existed. So problems of Mill's classification, he unnecessarily highlighted the British rule. 3. Why did British preserve official documents? The British preserved the important official document because these served as records of what officials thought, what they were interested in, and what they wished for. According to the British, writing was more important than speaking, as documents in archives and museums can be utilized for reference at a much later period, whether required for studying or debating. These can also serve as an information or a proof of any decision or action taken earlier on some matter. Question number 4. How will the information historians get from old newspaper be different from that of found in police reports? Information is essential for writing history of a time, which can be gathered from various sources. Apart from official documents in the archives, historians gather information also from old newspapers, diaries of people, accounts of pilgrims, autobiographies of important personalities, and booklets. Information found in newspaper is varied based on incidents that have happened across the country, whereas the police reports are limited and localized. Because of this fact, sometimes the information historians get from police report is not as useful as it from old newspapers. However, for any incident of newspaper may not quote all reasons behind this and biased as per the thinking of the reporter, while in police records we could find some evidence for an incident and unbiased reports. So this is related to question and answers of chapter number 1. So chapter number 1, total 4 questions including true or false. Please write down the question and answer. I repeat, this chapter is there for your monthly test. Take care. Wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much.